Advaita Vedanta, taught by Adi Shankara, asserts that reality is one. What we perceive as diversity, our personalities, desires, identities, is an illusion born of Maya, the deceptive veil of multiplicity. According to Advaita, the individual self, Atman, is actually Brahman, the absolute, formless, attributeless ground of being. Dvaita Vedanta, developed by Madhvacharya in the 13th century, offers a different and deeply personal answer. You are not God, and that is precisely your greatness. Madhva called his philosophy Tattvavada, the doctrine of reality. In this view, the world is not illusion. The jiva soul, jada, matter, and God, Vishnu, are three eternally real, distinct principles. Who is Vishnu in Dvaita Vedanta? In Dvaita, Vishnu is not one divine form among many. He is the Svatantra Tattva, the only truly independent reality. Existence of jiva and matter depends on Vishnu. Vishnu is the personified Brahman. Omnipotent, omniscient, infinitely compassionate. Unlike Nirguna Brahman of Advaita, without qualities, Vishnu is Saguna, full of divine attributes. Vishnu is the reservoir of all divine qualities that sustain the world. What is jiva? Jiva means individual soul, conscious, eternal, and unique. Unlike in Advaita, where the self ultimately merges into formless Brahman, Dvaita affirms the jiva is forever distinct from God. Madhva introduces a hierarchy of jivas. Mukti Yogya jivas are destined for liberation. Nitya samsaris remain in cyclic rebirth. Tamo Yogya jivas spiral into eternal ignorance. This is not cruel determinism. Just as every cell in a body has a unique function, each jiva is designed with a distinct spiritual capacity. Imagine each cell in the human body, trillions of them, each carrying the complete genetic code of the entire organism, yet each performing its own unique, irreplaceable task. A neuron transmits signals, a heart cell beats rhythmically, a skin cell forms the barrier that protects the body. Each is distinct, functions independently, yet contains the knowledge of the whole, like as if they cooperate not by accident, but through a pre-established harmony embedded in their very nature. Now imagine the universe as a cosmic organism. Every individual soul, every jiva, is like one of these living cells, self-contained yet harmonized by the supreme intelligence of the whole. Every component, from the tiniest particle of matter to the most elevated divine being, functions not as an isolated part, but a participant of a grand orchestration designed and directed by Vishnu. This cosmic cooperation parallels Leibniz's idea of pre-established harmony in his monadology, where each monad reflects the universe in its own way, and all monads unfold their destinies in a perfectly synchronized dance, guided by the supreme monad, God. In Dvaita Vedanta, this guiding monad is Vishnu, who is not only the source and sustainer of every soul and substance, but also the unifying force that gives meaning and purpose to their distinctiveness. The cosmos is not a chaos of competing entities, but a divine symphony in which every jiva plays a meaningful note. And the conductor of this eternal music is Vishnu. This analogy is the heart of Dvaita Vedanta, a powerful philosophical system established by Madhvacharya, which teaches us that the universe is not an illusion to be escaped, but a divine harmony to be understood, lived, and loved. According to Dvaita Vedanta and ancient Vedic cosmology, this universe is not the only one. Vishnu, the supreme being, manifests infinite universes through his divine will, each created, sustained, and ultimately dissolved like rhythmic waves. Imagine each multiverse as a unique bubble in an infinite ocean of divine intention. Creation begins when Vishnu wills it. Through his aspect as Narayana, he energizes primordial matter. And in this vast cosmic design, each world functions with breathtaking precision. But time is not uniform across realms. A single day for Brahma, the creator god residing in the highest material realm, Brahmaloka, equals over 4 billion human years on Earth. This relativity of time, recognized in Vedic cosmology, underscores the grandeur of Vishnu's creation. Each jiva is unique, never created, never destroyed. It is not a temporary illusion, nor a part of God destined to dissolve into him. Instead, it is a real spiritual person, always distinct from God, yet forever dependent on him. In Dvaita, the jiva is an individuated consciousness, real and purposeful. It has no beginning but does have a destiny, which it earns through karma and ultimately fulfills through devotion. Jada is insentient matter, the world of objects, atoms, elements, and even our own bodies and minds when stripped of awareness. It includes space, time, desires, and thoughts, everything unconscious. Today we might compare Jada to all that science observes and manipulates, from quarks to galaxies, from DNA to dopamine. In Dvaita, Jada is real but inert, shaped and guided by Vishnu. The conscious jiva, guided by Vishnu, can transcend the entanglements of matter. Who is Ishvara? Ishvara in Dvaita is none other than Vishnu. Not a conceptual or limited manifestation, but the eternal sovereign God. In Advaita, Ishvara is a helpful construct for spiritual beginners, a face of Brahman you grow out of. In Dvaita, Ishvara is the ultimate truth. Even gods are highly evolved jivas, powerful but dependent on Vishnu. Every being, divine or mundane, receives its power from Vishnu, the supreme personality of Godhead. Moksha is liberation, not from illusion, but from the samsara, the wheel of suffering caused by ignorance. Devotion is primary, moksha is secondary. Jiva mistakes Jada, body and mind, for the soul and identifies with them. Forgets its relationship with Vishnu. Chases transient joys and suffers when they vanish. Moksha is not erasure of identity. It is the jiva's blossoming into its truest self, a lover and servant of God. Picture a spark returning to the warmth of the sun, not to become the sun, but to glow in its light. According to Vedic cosmology, the universe is cyclical. Creation, srishti, preservation, sthiti, and dissolution, pralaya, repeat endlessly like the heartbeat of the cosmos. Vishnu, through his energy, Shakti, brings forth creation. The universe is not a one-time event, but a rhythm, a divine inhalation and exhalation. At the end of each cycle, the universe dissolves in pralaya. Matter, Jada, returns to its subtle state. Jivas rest in suspension. Vishnu remains, the eternal witness. This is not a tragic ending, but a cosmic reset. But for the jiva who seeks moksha, there is an exit, freedom from the wheel, a homecoming to Vishnu. So what is the core message of Dvaita? You are not an illusion. Your individuality is real. Your longings, joys, and sufferings are not hallucinations but signposts pointing toward your eternal relationship. You are a jiva. You are finite but precious. You are not God. You are His. And in that relationship, not in erasure but in surrender, you find love, meaning, and liberation. Let the impersonal dissolve. Let devotion awaken. Between I am that and I am not that, Dvaita offers a third voice, I am His.